yeah. God watch over we. Almighty God, yes. Watch over we. Yeah.
The land, and that land must be taken from the white minority rule and be given to all the people of South Africa, and that land shall be returned into the hands of the rightful owners.
Yeah. God watch over we. Almighty God, yes. Watch over we. Yeah. Studio vibes. Blessings I show me. Jaja cover me. Protect the steps I make. Watch over me. Despite the challenges, I break my bread still.
South Africa is one of the most developed economies on the African continent. It's one of the richest countries in Africa, bearing in mind the kind of natural resources that they have in that country. Yet, Black people in South Africa remain the poorest people in their own country. Majority of the land, 70% of the land, agricultural land in South Africa, is owned by whites, yet whites only form 10% of the population. 90% of the South African population is Black people, yet they only own 30% of the agricultural land in their own country. And Julius Malema says it is time to reclaim back the land and give it back to their rightful owners.
Studio vibes, blessings I show me. Jaja cover me. Protect the steps I make. Watch over me.
We want peace in Ethiopia. We want peace in the DRC. Comrades, we want to make sure that BRICS is strengthened, and BRICS is an alternative to Europe and America. We are with President Putin, and we want to say to President Putin, it is not us South Africans who refused you from coming into the country. It is Ramaphosa, the coward Ramaphosa, who could not guarantee that we will not arrest Putin. We are Putin, and Putin is us, and we will never support imperialism against President Putin.
Studio vibes, blessings I show me. Jaja cover me. Protect the steps I make. Watch over me. Despite the challenges, I break my bread. Still they got no love for me. But mama, don't.
The EFF 2024 election manifesto and all the commitments we've made are a clear demonstration that our agenda stands for the benefit of the people. We take note that despite the EFF success, the state attempted to undermine our program using tribalism disguised as cultural events and successfully failed. The EFF condemns tribalism, and we must hate tribalism the same way we hate racism.
Why should I be afraid? Oh yeah. Why should I worry when I can pray? Yeah. Then when the evil come my way, why should I worry when I can pray? Yeah.
Comrades, we must refuse to be part of the Commonwealth. There is nothing common about the Commonwealth except that we're all colonized by Britain. As a revolutionary party that is going to take over South Africa next year, we are going to leave the Commonwealth. We will not be dictated by IMF, will not be dictated by the World Bank, will be dictated to by the people of South Africa.
Yeah. God watch over we. Almighty God, yes. Watch over we. Yeah. Studio vibes. Blessings I show me. Jaja cover me. Protect the steps I make. Watch over me. cut and clear every bad man crosses. Say your psalms and evil of the banish. Reverse the black magic, them practice. Just watch this, God got this. Cut and clear every bad man crosses. Say your psalms and the wicked of the banish. Reverse the black magic, them practice. Just watch this, God got this. So why should I be afraid? Oh yeah. Why should I worry when I can pray? Yeah. Then when the evil come my way, why should I worry when I can pray? Yeah, yeah. So me cut and clear every bad man crosses. Say your psalms and evil of the banish. Reverse the black magic, them practice. Just watch this, God got this. Cut and clear every bad man crosses. Say your psalms and the wicked of the banish.
9 years, South Africa's national politics has been dominated by the African National Congress. But right now, the ANC is in big trouble. A protracted energy crisis is doing further damage to an economy already hit by shocking levels of unemployment, inequality, and corruption. Now, if the ANC is faltering, who is best placed to offer an alternative? Well, my guest today is Julius Malema, leader of the radical populist economic freedom fighters. If Malema were to get even a share of power, what would that mean for South Africa? March 20th, you declared a national shutdown. You tried to shut down the entire economy in the midst of this power crisis. Is that responsible?
That is the most responsible thing to do. Do you want me to fold my hands? Do you want me to not do anything? What will history say about me? I'm going to be asked a question, not by you, by the future generation, as to what have you done when South Africa was in a crisis. The most logical thing to do is for the president to resign. Was it in Britain where we saw prime ministers in a short space of time resigning one after another?
Don't want to go too far back into history, but at various times you failed to actually file a tax return on time.
Yeah.
You've been accused of different financial offences. You've never been convicted, but some of those charges were never brought to court. But you tell South Africans, despite your own history, you are the guy to run their economy.
That's why. That's a mind of a lazy person who doesn't do his work. You will have to refer back to 15 years. I've grown up over a period of time, built a solid political party. The only thing you can keep on referring to is what you interviewed me about it 12 years ago. Get something new, my brother.
No, I'm very...
Show a skill of a hard-working presenter who does his research. You can't falter me, since I've made my mistakes on tax when I was very young.
One particular aspect of your policy positions,
Yes.
do you think aligning yourself with Vladimir Putin is going to be good for South Africa?
But that's what it is now. South Africa is in alliance with Russia, with India, with Brazil, with China. So why are you asking me as if it's some policy that is going to be implemented
South Africa right
after
now.
I took over? South Africa is in alliance with Russia now.
South Africa right now calls itself non-aligned.
In the context of the war, but these are two different things. South Africa is an ally of Russia. Now, the second question is, where does South Africa stand on the war? It says I'm a non-aligned in relation to war, but Russia remains South Africa's friend. So we cannot create confusion around there. Don't create an impression that it is Malema who's going to come and create an alliance with Russia.
But there are some very specific...
Actually, I will
so.
go beyond that. I will go beyond the friendship with Russia, and in the war, I will align with Russia, and I will even supply the weapons to Russia. Because Russia is in a war with imperialism, and any agenda that seeks to push back imperialist agendas, it's well within the policies of the EFF.
You say, quite clearly, I would arm Vladimir
Yes.
Putin.
Yes.
You know that the International Criminal Court wants Vladimir Putin to face war crimes charges.
It must start with Tony Blair. It must start with George Bush. It must go to Barack Obama. then it can go to Putin.
So let's get this straight.
let's
You're
be-
saying to me,
and